A strong and a healthy relationship is built on 3 C's: communication, compromise, and commitment.
All romantic relationship ay dadaan sa iba't ibang pagsubok.
Para lang yang Ferris wheel na may ups and downs. It doesn't make the world go round, but it makes the ride worthwhile. Whether your relationship is just starting out or you've been together for years, may mga paraan to build a healthy relationship. All of us experience failed relationship bago tayo natuto, may fulfillment, at na-enjoy ang lasting happiness.
What makes a healthy relationship? It starts with communication.
We can express it through verbal and non-verbal communication. So always think that action speaks louder than words. And we have to remember that listening is the major component of a healthy communication. It is not always what is said, but how it is said. That's important. Kahit gaano pa kayo ka-busy, give time each other to talk deeply.
It's not just about talking to each other about your daily life, like where to go, or common conversations like where to eat. But it's about talking to each other with all your heart. Kumustahin nyo yung nararamdaman nyo sa isa't isa. As a partner, listen to each other effectively.
Communication also relates into trusting. You cannot share or you limit what you share if you don't put your 100% trust to your partner. Your limitless feeling will come naturally or smoothly if you connect to him or her heartily. Because if you are in a relationship, you cannot achieve healthy communication if you haven't understand each other's differences.
Kung ramdam mo ang pagmamahal, you also feel accepted and valued ng taong mahal mo. Para bang may tunay na taong nakakaintindi sa'yo. Some couples talk things quietly. Ang iba naman ay nagtataasan ng boses at hindi sumasang-ayon. Ang susi sa matibay na relasyon is not to be fearful of conflict. Dapat komportable ka i-express ang mga bagay na nagbabother sa'yo na hindi natatakot and ma-resolve ang conflict na walang pagmamaliit at pag-i-insist na tama ka. Stop pointing each other who's wrong or who's right. The next C is compromise. Ang dalawang tao sa isang relasyon ay may iba't ibang karanasan. Sa loobin, pag-uugali, personalidad at pagkatao.
Finding common grounds means expressing opinions, pag-unawa at pagtanggap ng mga pagkakaiba, and agreeing on compromise. If both people have common understanding, it helps prevent one person na huwag magdamdam na sumuko sila, na maaaring magpalakas ng sama ng loob sa paglipas ng panahon. You can't save a relationship unless both people are equally invested. It takes a joint effort to make it work. One person trying will never be enough. No relationship is perfect ever. There are always some ways you have to bend, to compromise, to give something up in order to gain something greater.
Dave and I have lots of differences and very few of similarities. But because meron kaming good compromises, it helps us to grow together as a team. We have a common goal in life and a healthy partnership.
So in the relationship, hindi mo naman talaga maiiwasan na mag-away, di ba? Even us, right?
Yes.
Even us, nag-aaway din. But you have to come up to an agreement on how you argue best. Kung kailangan ng partner mo ng space after an issue arises, pag-usapan nyo ng mahinahon. Di ba? Katulad natin. So, pag-usapan nyo ng mahinahon kung paano nyo maaayos ito.
Kung kailangan yung bigyan ng time yung sarili nyo para makapag-isip, do it. As long as after that, you have to come back together and talk. Accept and celebrate differences.
If you are in the state of anger, you always think of breakups and giving up with your partner.
Yes.
That's the point where give time to yourself of thinking of what is actually the best thing to do.
Kasi at the end of the day, you might regret it. Remember, don't make any decisions out of your temporary emotions. Putting God at the center of the relationship is the main thing to do, right?
Yes, that's right. But commitment means putting each other and the relationship first.
This requires lots of giving and certainly some sacrifice. But the payoff is a relationship that brings true joy and fulfillment of each other's lives. Knowing that each person is committed to working through challenges and growing together builds trust and intimacy and helps release the fear and doubts that holds couples back. Love is an unconditional commitment to an imperfect person. To love somebody isn't just a strong feeling. It is a decision, a judgment, and a promise.
If you are really committed with someone, that's the time na hindi mo nahanapin sa iba ang wala sa partner mo. Commitment means contentment. If you are not contented to the person you love or to your partner, that's the time na mai-involve na yung cheating, lies, and if that will happen, that's the time na masisira ang inyong relasyon. Commitment is not just about you're in a relationship. Kasi most of us or most of the people say they are committed kasi they are in a relationship. But it's more like how you handle it or paano mo paninindigan ang relasyon.
Hindi ka naghahanap ng dahilan upang ikakasira ng inyong relasyon. Kontento ka kung anong merong katangian ang mahal mo. Ang commitment ay napaka-importante at dapat pahalagahan natin katulad ng pagpapahalaga natin sa kanya. Kung anong negatibo meron siya, accept it wholeheartedly, di ba? Dapat i-accept mo ito. Kasi love is accepting all flaws and negativity of a person. Do not just focus on accepting positive things na meron ang isang tao. Kaya nasisira ang relasyon dahil may mga bagay na hindi mo tanggap sa kanya. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. Protektahan, panindigan, at ipagmalaki mo ang minamahal mo.
You have to commit to the idea of both the self and the relationship must be pay attention to the whole person.
Despite the claims of romantic fiction, no one person can meet all of your needs. In fact, expecting too much from your partner can put unhealthy pressure sa isang relasyon. To stimulate and enrich healthy relationship, importante yung mananatili ang mga bagay na bumubuo sa sarili mo o mga qualities na pagkilala sa iyo ng ibang tao bago naging kayo. You have to stay connected sa pamilya mo, friends, and maintain your hobbies and interests. Di naman dapat baguhin ang mga magagandang bagay sa iyo. You don't need to be perfect just to be accepted. Real people will accept you. And we no longer believe in the idea of soulmates or love at first sight. But we were beginning to believe that a very few times in your life, if you were lucky, you might meet someone who was right for you. Not because he was perfect or because you were, but because your confined flaws were arranged in a way that allowed two separate beings to hinge together.
We hope you've gained lots of learnings from us. This is Dave.
And love.
If you have any questions, suggestions, and requests, just drop a comment below and don't forget to
Like, share, and subscribe.
Tambiet!